it's been a busy week for you. It's the end of the week and you're feeling drained after having a fairly busy and steady client load this week. And you just feel, oh my God, I can't even lift a finger. And it's at the end of the day, just that feeling of heaviness. Here's how to take care of that. In order for you to take care of it, you first need to know exactly what the causes are, right? Why are you even feeling drained? And based on personal experience, as well as what I see happening with practitioners, with healing practitioners, coaches, people who have intimate one-to-one proximity with their clients. These are the things that affect why they're drained. And specifically, this is part one of the video. I'm going to talk specifically about those who are in the hypnosis field because this is very, very common. So first one is the reason why you're feeling drained is because of the amount of preparation you have per client. This was me to the T, type A. I want to control everything, have everything ready just in case, right? But that was really just a lack of trust in myself and lack of a real process. So how much time are you spending in your preparation and is it useful? Is it actually giving you the client results that you are aiming for? And you get to be really honest with yourself with regards to this. When I did the traditional hypnosis method I of inductions and giving audios and all that shit, I prepared for hours in terms of the presenting problem, what to put in the session, looking for the right script. And that would take literally a long time, 1 to 2 hours per client. And what I found was that whenever I actually got into the session, I didn't need 99% of the shit that I researched. And now I know that that is because it's a symptom, right? Chronic back pain is a symptom. Being heartbroken in a relation after a relationship ending is a symptom. And when you get into that, like when you actually understand that in a deep level and embody this in your work, preparation is no longer going to be a problem because you just won't do it. You'll just have the skills to just go into your session. And so ask yourself and do a deep dive and look at your process now. Is your preparation necessary? Is it actually useful? And only you have the answer to that. And where can you trim things? What can you remove? So that what can you remove so that it is better for you, is easier for you, right? Make shit easier for yourself. Some people think that they need to add more things to add more energy into their system in order to stop feeling drained. But actually, what's more useful is stopping doing things. So can you do that? Do you have the process? Do you have the skill to stop preparation? Because that is really what's going to not only save you time, but save your clients time too, because you're just more skilled, right? And the second thing that is a big drainer is if you do any derivative of a regression type technique. So you are regressing people to an age, into a memory in their life, and you get scenes that are gnarly and terrible. That is going to affect you as a human being. It doesn't matter what kind of ritual you put before, like you have an hour ritual before your clients. Hearing that is going to affect you because our nervous systems are relational. So if you're using regression practices, is that really the truly highest and best for you and your clients? Do you honestly believe that it is necessary? And I'm going to tell you right now, regression is not necessary to help your clients heal. Regression is not necessary in order for your clients to solve their problem. Regression is not necessary to heal trauma. I said what I said. And so if you rely on that and you know that that's draining you because that's what you were taught, it's not really your fault because some schools are really into the regression to the root cause, but I haven't done that. in years, and my results are better, and my client results are better. My students' results are better without regression. So you want to really look at that and assess for yourself. Is it worth having this, or is it worth shifting? And again, you get to answer that for yourself. The third one is client audios giving, or any derivative of you giving yourself your client's homework afterwards. People are time poor, okay? Let's get real. People are time poor. If I were to tell you, hey, I can help you resolve your problem in just, an hour, 1 to 2 hours, and you don't have to do anything afterwards, versus me telling you we're going to go through this 2 hour session, plus you get to listen for a daily report to a daily recording for a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. Which one would you pick? You'd pick the one that didn't have the audios, right? And so as a business owner, you get to think about it this way as well. As a worker, it is also your role to improve your craft and your service, right? And I can tell you right now, you've probably been made to believe that you need 21 days to listen to someone else's voice recording to get your results. That's absolutely bullshit. Okay. I can go for hours with regards to why audios are bullshit, but that's not the point of this. You really want to think about how long this is taking you. And so if you still want to go through the audio route, sure, but how can you make it easier for yourself and more efficient when you do this? And you really want to look at what is the biggest drainer. So far, I've mentioned preparing regression to root cause and audios. Can you honestly tell yourself that these are necessary in order for your clients to break through? You want to look at your sessions and really look at, where in my session did my client have the breakthrough? I can tell you right now that I was taught all the things: prepare, do the regression, do the audios. And those things in particular, those were not the variables with regards to why my client got results. My client did not get results because of my preparation. My client did not get results because I took them back to when they were 6 years old and pee their pants. It wasn't the audios that they listened to that where they got results. It was my ability to help them shift a perspective. It's my ability to ask them the right questions. It was my ability to really help them to make what was once unconscious conscious, which is really therapy 1-to-1, right? And it was that skill. And I could do that without preparing, regressing, or giving them an audio. So if you are truly serious about maintaining your energy levels and making them steady and having a long-term business in terms of healing work, you know that a lot of the things that you're doing is probably draining your energy. And how you'll actually achieve steady results in a long-term business is removing the things that are not necessary, not adding more things. You don't need to learn more about the next, timeline therapy. That's just a different type of regression. What you need is to remove the things that you know are not necessary for breakthroughs to occur. And this is exactly what I teach inside the NeuroSync trainings. As I mentioned, you don't need any of these things to get a breakthrough. You can ask your clients questions. You can make what was once unconscious conscious to get a breakthrough. You can help a client shift a perspective by asking questions. And when you just focus on this, you'll get rid of the shit that actually are not always consistently proven to work for your clients, because not everyone's going to regress. Not everyone's going to have the same root cause that you need to prepare for. Not everyone's going to want to listen to an audio, right? So you're giving not only yourself the freedom from the stress, but you're giving your clients the freedom to just allow themselves to go through deep levels of self-discovery without overcomplicating things. It can be that simple. So if you're actually serious about improving your client sessions, improving your skill set, making it so much less stressful for you, and having a better service that is differentiated because you're not going to be doing what everyone else is doing, then the neurosync training is going to be right for you because you will learn exactly how not to prep. You will feel comfortable not preparing and just going into your sessions like free, raw, one-to-one with your client. You will no longer need to hear those gnarly detailed scenes from their past abuses in order to help your client and potentially re-traumatize them. You're going to take that risk away, and instead you're just going to have the client heal themselves without needing to go through a very painful process. And also, you no longer need to give your clients audios for neuroplasticity because you will be taught how to effectively test your clients in the end so that you and they know that they have changed for good. So if this is something that you're serious about, then comment below neurosync and I will give you the details to the trainings coming up that will help you have results that clients can't shut up about.